Good morning. I'm Jeannine.
And I'm Kris.
And welcome. It's the Blue Fiber Tree.
We're here.
We are here. It is April 13th. Happy birthday, Dylan.
Oh my gosh.
Today's his birthday.
He's 2?
He's 2.
Ah! That means I'm older as well.
He's 2 already. That went fast.
That does. Like, that did. I feel like she just had him.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea how 2 years just flies by.
Yes, and so now at any table, he's ahead over the table, and he can reach as far as he wants to get whatever he wants.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, he's fun.
That's like George. George can reach ahead. My puppy can reach one head at the top of a counter or a table. So anything on the edges comes down with her.
Yep. I hide Reese's Hershey's Kisses around the house. He likes them.
Oh, that's funny.
So if he finds them, then he's like, ooh, ooh, and then he comes over and he peels it and puts the wrapper in your hand. Well, he missed the one from last week, even though it was right there, because he moved that sheep. He moved it.
Oh, that's so
and it's
funny.
right behind the sheep, and he didn't see it. So it's still sitting there.
He can also open doors.
Yes, he can open doors.
I don't like that.
And so there's no privacy in our bathroom now, because he just, even though you close the bedroom door and you go into the bathroom, he opens the door and like, here he comes. Yep. Like, whatever.
Kids learning to open doors is the reason why they make those chain locks for the top of doors. Because, oh my gosh.
Do you know the thing is though, no kidding. This Sunday, he couldn't do it. The next Sunday, he could do it. I'm like, that's 1 week.
Yeah.
That child learned how to.
I'm glad it took Cameron a while to figure out how to slide a sliding glass door.
No, we don't have
because
those.
I had no chain. So when he did finally figure that out, we had a bar that we had to put down.
It down, yeah.
And for some reason, he couldn't figure out that all he had to do was go pop on the bar because it was just a dowel rod, just a dowel stick. He didn't figure that out. I was like, thank you, because he'd have been.
He'd have been gone.
He was a runner. He'd have been gone.
Yeah, that's hilarious. So yeah.
What's on the calendar?
So what's on the calendar is on Wednesday, the 16th, from 5 to 8.
Spring has sprung.
Spring has sprung. It's all over the place in here. Still live flowers. So you've got your vase and your flowers. You can put whatever flowers you want to in there. This is a Regina workshop from 5 to 8. Beginner friendly, 2D. Yeah, so lots of fun. If you don't have tools, don't run out and buy stuff. We got it here.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of the things that you get are, unless you get the Clover brand, don't bother getting those other ones. They're not as good. The needle.
Oh no, I'm aware. I've had other brands. Well,
I've had people go up on Amazon and buy what they thought was a nice starter kit for Amazon for needle felting. Yeah. There's a lot of needles in there, but they're all dull. They don't even work.
Yeah.
So it's not even worth it. It's not worth the money, people. So, yeah. So, Wednesday the 16th,
Perfect.
5 to 8, 2D needle felting. Flowers, spring flowers. On Saturday, where am I at here? Yes, Saturday the 19th. Well, my eye said Saturday and then it jumped a date. We have Beginner's Rigid Heddle. And that is one of the scarf patterns out of the Ashford weaving book. I love this one. So we use the Ashford 10-inch samplet loom. So again, don't run out and buy equipment because you're going to use ours. You're paying for the instruction and the materials.
I have to bring you mine back.
Yes. And you will have a finished scarf when you're done.
Perfect.
It is a full day class. It is 10 to 4 on that Saturday the 19th. And then this will give you an idea if you like it.
Absolutely.
It's very basic. We take you from beginning to end. You learn how to warp, how to weave, how to get it off of there. It is exactly how it is in the books that come with the looms. And then you can decide if you want to do it and what size best suits you.
Yeah. Yeah, Jeannine can talk to you about the different types of projects you can make with a rigid heddle, and then by talking about projects and what appeals to you the most would be a good determination for
Yep.
the size of loom. Don't jump down the rabbit hole like I did and buy a 10-inch when really you need a 28.
Yep.
So, or you're going to own 2 looms and then you're going to let Jeannine have your small one for classes.
Yep. Exactly.
That's
So
how that worked.
it gets used.
It does. Thank God.
So
it's only been used, I think, once or twice since I bought it.
by you.
Right, that's what I'm saying. By me, I've only used it once or twice since I bought it, and once just recently to do a sample for our show.
Right.
But
It gets used in here a lot. So yeah, so limit of 4 in that class.
Okay.
So if you want to take it, make sure you sign up early. And we do this once a month.
Yeah.
Now, do I have it in May? I do. I have it on May 31st. It's at the end of the month in May because we ran out of Saturdays.
Imagine that.
Yeah, imagine that.
It's okay.
So there
it
you go.
happens.
The 19th. Then on Wednesday the 23rd, because I had to fit it in.
You can't have a freaking, like,
I know.
it's leading up to Memorial Day. You have to do the flag. Like, it's such a popular class.
So and because I didn't have time to do it in May,
We did it in April.
we did it in April.
That's okay, because then it's done ahead of time for May.
And if you can't make the Wednesday the 23rd workshop, just let me know. I do have time during the week if you've got a few hours available.
Oh, yeah.
I have no problem doing it one-on-one or a couple of people who want to do it. But I did want to get it on the calendar.
Absolutely.
We will be doing it again in June and then again in August.
To get ready for 4th of July
and Labor Day.
And Labor Day.
And then you can put these up and hang them all year round. Why
So
not?
my husband's still waiting on his for the front door.
Oh.
I'm like, I made one. He goes, yep, for the sample. I go, yeah.
It's
goes-
this one.
He goes, making one for the house. I went, no. I know.
Tell him take the workshop. I'll teach him how to do it.
Oh, could you please? I'm gonna stand somewhere where he can't see me, and we're gonna hide my camera, and we're just gonna video Craig and watch the intense frustration as he tries to take his big fat fingers and make little knots. That would be hilarious.
At least it's bigger cord.
That's true.
You know?
My mother would come make one for him though.
She would.
She enjoyed it. She loved making the flag. She made another one for my sister that was green and white.
Oh yeah.
With the Bishop McGinnis school colors and stuff like that.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah. And then she made another one for herself at home.
I love to hear the people that take it and they run with like the schools.
Yep.
The school colors. They make the school flags and they can go buy the mascot and put it on the field. You know, that kind of thing, which is
Yes.
really neat.
I like
I've
that.
had a few customers who have taken it and have done that. So it's really cool.
Perfect.
Then on April 26th, Local Yarn Shop Day
I know what day that is.
and Independent Bookstore Day. They fall on the same day. So
Oh, that's great because the bookstore's right there.
right. So the Thrifty Al and I are doing a thing back and forth.
Awesome.
So what they do is between the Thrifty Al and the Learned Al in Hudson, they have this passport that they do, buy here, buy there on the same day, and you get entered into a drawing.
Nice.
Okay? So that's perfect. What we are doing, the two of us, is he's going to tell people, take your receipt over to Longtail Knits on that day only. 26th only, purchase on the 26th, redeem on the 26th. You're going to get 25% off one item,
Oh my God, that's awesome.
excluding Ashford. Sorry, guys, not going to happen.
Ashford would have a heart attack.
Or her stuff. She'll let me know.
That might be okay for a
One day,
It's one item, right?
one item.
One item. Yeah, I don't care. You're
Okay.
fine.
There you go.
My
Look,
stuff too.
her stuff too. One item. Now, what's going to happen is I'm
I'm
running
gonna lose like 95 items that day and I'm gonna have a heart attack.
I'm running a 15% off sell store wide because Local Yarn Shop Day.
Yeah.
So then if you come in here first, then I'm going to tell you, you know what, go over to the Thrifty Owl,
You'll save more money on
spend
your
some money
item.
over there, and then come bring that receipt back and get another item for 25% off.
Absolutely. That's fabulous. That's
Why
a great
not?
idea. No, that's a great idea.
So I was talking with him on with the 4th, 5th, whatever
Okay.
the last 2 weeks ago was.
Whatever 2 weeks ago.
Whatever 2 weeks ago was. Yeah, so I was talking with him, and I said, look, I said, we do a film, and we're gonna have, this is gonna be before local yarn shop day. I said, so we need to know,
Mm-hmm.
what's going on. So this is the 13th. So the 26th, don't forget.
That's great. So,
The
because it's right before you
26th.
see us again, so we won't be able to tell you.
Right. It's the last Saturday of April is local yarn shop day and independent bookstore day. So
Perfect.
yes. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun.
That's our next show.
Is it your next show?
Mhm.
Cool.
I won't be there, but it's our next show.
She won't be there, but it's her next show. Yeah. So, well, tell me about your shows.
So we just finished with Greencastle, Indiana,
Okay.
Friday and Saturday. So yesterday, day before, and that was our first time in Greencastle. Fabulous show. We were in the Fiber Arts building.
Oh, nice.
Our friend Case with, Case. I'm not even gonna bastardize the name of your business. Aurori Math, Airy Math. I'm Irish and I can't even say it, but one of these days I'm gonna learn how to spell her business. She's amazing. She does these peg looms
Mm-hmm.
that make rugs, and I bought one.
Oh, is that the long
It's
one?
the long thing with the pegs that they come through. Oh yeah, after I play with it, I'll let you play.
I have seen that on
It's amazing.
the videos. Oh, yeah.
So I took, or am taking, because I'm still in the process. So I bought 3 fleeces that were not good quality fleeces for spinning
Correct.
because the fiber breaks
Mhm.
or whatever. It's got too much guard hair. It's got whatever. So you can take a lower quality fleece that isn't going to be like fabulous locks,
Right.
and you take it, and after it's clean, I'm lifting it up, and you know how like you have to separate locks,
Yeah.
to spin with them.
Mhm.
Well, this, I'm not really trying to separate locks. You want it to stay stringy, like it creates its own little string together, and you take it and you kind of roll it a little bit, and you twist it and you move it around the pegs, and then you come down here and you twist it and you move it around the pegs, and then you could switch to your other color if you want, whenever you want. Or you could take roving and put it in between, or material. What you can use whatever you want with these things. But I'm using
The fleece. Yeah.
and like it's weird because like this, say this is your loom, I'll bring it in over the summer
Okay.
with one of our days, just to show what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So as you're working, these pegs are in these holes across the board, and your fiber's building up, and you're like, okay, so my fiber keeps coming this way, it's building up on top of the pegs, and it's going to turn into a rug. I don't understand this. Case is like, it's magic. And I go, what do you mean it's magic? She goes, watch. And I'm like, okay. And she lifts a peg, and I'm like having a heart attack because all that stuff's going to fall. But you lift this peg, and on the bottom of the peg
Is a string, right?
here's the peg that we lift up. Well, in this part of the peg, there's a hole that goes through the peg, and your warp is through that. So you lift it up and you turn the peg like this, and all of your stuff, if you do that, and you come and you place it in the hole, and as you do that, everything that was sitting here on the pegs
Slides
starts
that way.
going this way, and you get a freaking rug. And it's like freaking magic because it doesn't look like it could possibly happen, but I am in love. I am so, like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Like, it's one of those classes that I'm like, okay, Case, I might need to buy 4 of your smaller ones so that I can teach this, because
That would be so cool.
it would be. So when I see Case at our next thing, and we're gonna have a little chat. So I got that, and it's gonna be a bit before I can really play with it as much as I want.
Right.
But I don't know, maybe somebody else, we'll see. But Yeah, so we just finished with Greencastle. I will get the information for Case's name for business so people can look it up, because it really is the coolest thing in the entire world. And I'm not sure it's technically called a peg loom. I'll have to look and see what it's really called, because it's not a peg. It's not the traditional sense of what we know
As pin, we'll see.
It's not a pin loom.
We have pin looms. Peg loom,
maybe. So I gotta look at my information that it's in my bag that I got. But lots of fun. The next show for us, the rest of our spring season's kind of a whirlwind for Sue.
Right.
It's not a whirlwind for me because my butt's gonna be in a chair.
And we'll
We'll
talk
get
about
to
that
that in a minute.
Give me that.
So sorry, I know I can't help it. I'm a tapper. So she's gonna be in Frederick, Maryland on the 26th.
Okay.
And I think her husband Ed is going with her. Whether he's actually going to work the show with her or not, I don't know. He may stay at Sue's sister's house, and Sue's sister may come work the show with her.
Oh, gotcha.
Something about bourbon, or I'm not real sure. I don't know. Sitting with his brother-in-law and sipping something. Not to make Ed look like an alcoholic, because God knows he's not. But he knows that his brother-in-law likes to partake in spirits. So I think he would rather do that than sell yarn to a bunch of women. So Sue's going to do that show. And then the following week, she will be at Maryland Sheep and Wool.
Mm-hmm.
At Susan's Fiber Shop's booth. Because our fiber will be there. We don't have a booth. But our fiber has a section. So go buy all our fiber. But so that's what's coming up quickly for us.
Nice.
For that. So I got no classes here right now.
Nope.
Boo. But yeah.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot going on. Sorry guys.
All right, talk about yourself.
All right. Okay. So I am not gonna have any classes for a little while here at the knit shop or in my studio. And I will not be going to the rest of our shows for our spring season. I've been diagnosed with invasive ductile carcinoma. So I basically have breast cancer. And on May 5th, I am having a full mastectomy. And then I will be doing reconstruction most likely in August, is what we're hoping.
Oh.
We're hoping the beginning of August to the beginning of September.
Mm-hmm.
He said 3 to 4 months, depending on how I heal. We want to get it out of the way so I can go to the big shows at the end of the fall.
Yeah.
Because Sue does not need to try and do SAF
an entire year by herself.
No. There is so much guilt, like having her do so much without me, and she's being a rock star. I will potentially be back to like my work by about the third week of June.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on where my arm range and stuff is, I will most likely do classes over the summer, but it may be private. Like if I do spinning classes here, it's not going to be a full big group of people. It might maybe a couple at a time, and I may ask people to wear a mask so that, I will be on a chemo pill, and I just can't afford to get sick before my second surgery. So I'm going to be very careful with me. And I just ask people to be patient, and we'll get through and we'll get some learning in. I may do private classes at the studio as well for dyeing. I just don't know what my restrictions are yet.
Right.
Like, because
It's
there's an awful lot of this in what I do in both jobs, in my hair, in my hair world and in the yarn world.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the surgeon was funny because he goes, what is it that you do again? And I go, so I'm a hairdresser. And he goes, okay. I go, and I'm an indie dyer. And
what does that mean?
I go, it means my arms are up like this all the time, lifting yarn and fiber as I make it pretty colors. And he goes, I glazed over look, like he really cannot process what it is that I do. Now my breast surgeon, she was like, wait a minute. What? Okay, we're going to talk about cancer in a minute. Tell me about this indie thing. What is this? Because I've been told that I need to crochet. Do I need to crochet? Because I could crochet maybe. And she's very high strung.
Yeah, she needs something.
And I go, I don't think crochet is your thing. I said, I think you need to call Jeannine at Longtail Knits and learn how to do rigid heddle.
Or needle felting.
No, I think this because she said, I'm not very creative. Like, I'm not creative. I'm more math and science and numbers.
Yes.
And I went, you need to do rigid heddle. And she went, what is rigid heddle? I go, it's weaving. And she goes, I'm amazed. So there's yarn that you make colors. Is that the stuff that Hobby Lobby has? I go, no, that's commercial. She went, this is a whole world. I go, yes, it is. She goes, next time I see you, bring me her card. I went, okay. So one of my doctors gets it, and
the other one has no clue.
And if she comes in, you'll see she is bouncy. I was like, you're my people. The other guy is very, you can tell he's all about like science. Like, he doesn't, I don't think he's a people person. I think he's just I
do what I have to do.
Right. Like, I fix things. I don't really care about the emotional side, and I'm going to do this. Nice guy. He was like, well, so for 4 weeks, you will do absolutely nothing. And I went, yeah, that's not going to work for me. I said, can I do this?
Nope.
Like knit crochet. And he goes, well, you're going to have, so there's these pillows that are kind of shaped like kidneys.
They go into your arms.
They go into my arms. So I can sit here like this. Well, they're not that high, but they're like this. And he goes, as long as you are not pulling out or lifting and you're just moving your hands and a little bit like up to the elbow, I'm fine with that. So I might be able to knit and crochet. He said, watch the movement. If it pulls, then no.
I would say knitting before crocheting. Crocheting has more motion.
Right. So I have projects set aside for both.
Mm-hmm.
Oddly, coloring may be a no, because you can't, like, it's hard, like, to color because you reach and you don't realize you're reaching.
Right.
So he said, maybe coloring. I'm like, okay. And he goes, nothing else. And I went, oh, okay. I'm like, can I be on my computer? He goes, yeah, you can be on your computer. And I went, okay. What's after 4 weeks? He goes, well, week 5 and week 6, you're going to get to start moving your arms a little. He goes, you will still not be lifting anything. And I went, so I can't work? And he kind of shook his head. He goes, if you had a desk job, yeah, you could go back to work at 3.5, 4 weeks. And I'm like, I don't have a desk job. He goes, yes, I figured that. And I go, okay, so week 7? And he goes, you can probably start taking clients week 7. And I went, yes. And he goes, but like 2 haircuts a day. And I went, oh my God, you're killing me. So yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be very slow coming back to work. He's not going to be like my wrist surgeon who just went, yeah, you're finally released. Go do whatever.
No, because it's everything through here.
Yeah.
And that is all of this.
It's yeah.
You won't be able to talk with your hands no more.
I'll talk with my hands down here. Oh, I'll be the T-Rex. Big head, little arms. It'd be great. I'm like a little T-Rex.
You guys should see Bob.
Now I gotta watch the movie. He's got a big head and little arms. Y'all know what movie? Come on.
Yes.
All right. You gotta be a Disney person to know. But yeah. So sorry, Bob. At least I'm making you laugh.
I need it.
Right.
That's
so
funny.
I'll be entertainment. There you go. But yeah, so you won't see me at any shows this spring. The fall, it will depend on surgery. I might get to go to Michigan. God, Michigan, if you're watching this, like, just chill for a minute till I know my schedule, because my hope is to be there and to teach. I want to teach in Michigan. So if we can do the surgery like the week after Michigan, I'll be really happy. That's my goal. We'll see what the doctor says. But so hopefully I get to go to Michigan, and then I may miss the rest of August, September, and then be ready for our October, November shows.
Right.
The recovery from reconstruction is not as long because it's just stitches under here. It's not drains and all the stuff that you have during the
Right.
first surgery.
Right, because
So-
the stuff that you're waiting for everything to heal, and the stuff that you're doing is preparing you for that
the
reconstruction.
Right.
Yeah, so
So
it's not as invasive.
yeah. So that's where I'll be, and Jeannine will be here, like at the shop. If you're, hey, I'm missing out. I needed to do a spinning class. I will
figure
keep
it out.
Jeannine.
Yeah, I was asked the other day, do you know how to spin? I go, yeah. Why aren't you teaching? I go, I don't have time. I do not have the time to sit in one corner of the store for 3 hours teaching that workshop when customers are still coming in and out of the store.
It would be.
There's just no way. It's bad enough with some of the other stuff that I do.
Well, because you have to get up during teaching a class to go handle something over there.
Yeah, and it's
that's
like,
hard.
I'll be with you in a second. Let me get them to this point, then I will be with you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it's, I mean, that's hard. But no, but I'll keep Jeannine
Up to date
of what's going on with me, so that she knows when I'm ready to start teaching some private classes. And it just might have to be that way till at some point in the fall, and then I'll get back to normal teaching.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And who knows, by then we might be doing peg loops.
That is so funny.
I gotta talk to Case.
That is awesome. Oh, that is.
I gotta talk to Case.
That
They're
is-
gonna have a little chat.
So the thing is, you can use any fiber with that. So you can even use yarn to make.
Oh, you
these.
can. No, you can. You can
So,
use
anything you want.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I was wondering how
next
they
time
did
I
that.
see her booth, I'll take pictures of some of the samples that she has, so I can send them to you, because she has some that look just like the wall hangings that we used to do on the frame looms. Like, it's, oh, if I had found this before I found frame looms, we'd have never done frame looms. We'd have just done these, because these rugs are fabulous. And my goal, it didn't happen, but my goal was before surgery to get my bedroom remodeled. We see how well that went. Life got in the way.
Life gets in the way.
So maybe by the fall, when we're ready to remodel my bedroom, I will have the rugs done.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that.
I can't.
I have one more fleece I have to wash before surgery. I just have been waiting for Mother Nature to give me some
Dry time.
I need dry time and warm time so the dang fleece will dry. Like, y'all guys, if you have ever washed a fleece, and anybody that knows me knows I hate washing fleece more than anything in this entire world.
Yeah.
But I buy mostly clean fleeces, so it shouldn't be hard. It just needs a good soak.
Right.
But it has to like dry on a screen.
And if you have high humidity, they're not drying.
That takes days.
Even with fans, it's hard to get them to dry.
Days. And I'm like, oh my God. But I need clean fleece, because I don't want to do a rug with dirty fleece.
I wouldn't want to do it.
Because I'm not going to do a rug, then wash the rug. Like, that feels like, I don't know. But the good part about these is, because they are cheap, they are washable.
Yes.
You know, I can hand wash it, spin it out in my spinner, and then lay it flat or hang it to dry. Just don't put it in my washing machine, because it'll be this big when it's over. I mean, in my dryer, be this big when it's done. Just like my sweater Craig washed. Yeah.
That's all right. You did one of mine.
It wouldn't fit a 6-month-old by the time he washed my sweater. He washed and dried it, and I'm taking stuff out of the dryer, and I went, are you kidding me? And I was never so happy that it was a sweater that I bought on clearance.
Oh, there you go.
It wasn't a knit. Oh my God, if I had knit it, he wouldn't be with us anymore. Like, if I had spent the time knitting that and he did that, he would no longer be living. But no, it was like some $180 sweater that I got on clearance for like $18. So I was all excited. I got this great fancy sweater. Yeah, no, it wouldn't even fit a 6-month-old by the time it went through the dryer.
So when Craig mysteriously disappears, we're gonna have to investigate her first.
Yeah. Oh no, I will be the reason he is
He's
no
a dead
longer
man
with
over and over
100%.
again.
I will be the reason he's no longer with us. And don't look in the lake that's behind my old salon.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's the burial spot. We've already picked it out. Craig's like, I'm going to end up there someday. I go, yes, you are. Yes, you are. You keep touching my stuff. So,
That's
but
funny.
yeah, so that's what's going on. And a lot of people have reached out and,
Yes.
you know, have asked if I need anything. You know, we're thinking about you. We're praying for you. I appreciate all the thoughts and prayers. Still don't know anything that I need.
Right. So this isn't the first time she's made this known.
Yeah,
She did
I
a
did a Facebook thing on it.
Facebook thing a couple weeks ago so that everybody is aware of why she's slowly going. Stop.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on?
Yeah.
You know. So, and I needed to do it before Ann Arbor because Sue went to Ann Arbor by herself.
Oh yeah.
Because I had tests that I had to do that interfered with my
going.
No, they had to stick me with more needles, which I don't even remember because Ativan is amazing. Oh, you need to talk to your doctor about Ativan.
I've got it.
He's got it.
Oh, perfect. You won't remember getting stuck with the needles.
I've got another one too that I don't know what it does, but it's for anxiety. And I've got 2 anxiety pills.
Listen, when my doctor gave me that Ativan, I said, can it be just a tiny bit more Ativan than what they gave me for the biopsies? I said, because when they did my biopsies, I was not woo-woo, and it didn't, the Ativan didn't hit me till they were in between the first and the second biopsy. So the second biopsy, I don't really remember much of it, but the first one I was not happy about. And she goes, oh yeah, we'll give you a bigger dose. So this, for the biopsies, was a 1 milligram. For the MRI with contrast, she gave me a 2 milligram. There is this much difference between a 1 milligram and a 2 milligram. This much difference.
Stop it.
No, I'm telling you. I remember taking the pill. 10 minutes later, I was drugged. I was walking to my car answering texts because Lexi was driving me to the doctor's. And instead of like texting people back with words, I would hit the video button. And I go, hey, honey, I'm really drugged. I'm so out of it. And he's like, and then I would send it. Like, it wasn't even live. I was just recording videos and sending it. I sent like 19 videos to Nicole. Like, I'm like.
And she's probably laughing her butt off.
Oh, she keeps sending me LOL, 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 LOL. But so I was like, I kind of remember that. I remember getting to the hospital. I don't remember going in. I don't remember putting on a gown. I don't remember getting an IV, going in the machine. Lexi said it was so hard to get me in the car after the thing. I go, well, did they tell you how I did in the MRI? They go, she slept. I went, I don't remember sleeping. Psh, gone. So, but when she prescribed the pills, she had the nurse stand by her and she goes, okay, so it goes from 1 to 2. Is 2 okay? The nurse goes, 2 is fine. Okay, we're going to give her a 2 milligram. Oh, they don't like this date. Well, look at the last time she had it. Okay, all right, we're going to change this date. 30 pills. Okay, good, done, sent. It'll be at your pharmacy now. And I went, you just gave me 30 pills of Ativan? She goes, yeah, take them for everything. That's what she said. I go, wait, what do you mean take them for everything? She goes, well, take it for your MRI. Take it before your surgery. Take it before somebody's going to take blood. Take it all the time. You have so much anxiety. Take it. I went, oh. Okay, we'll see about that. But yeah, that Ativan's actually really good. It's the only one that I've ever had that works. And I'm allergic to all the others, so.
Well, I just spent 45 minutes in the MRI for me, so I know what you went through.
Yeah. Oh.
But you can't get drugged if you're taking yourself to test.
I drove myself.
He drove himself.
All right. Well, if you have another one come up and you need a driver, I'll drive you. I'll happily drive you so that you can take an Ativan.
Well, she's driving me because Tuesday starts chemo.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. It'll be okay.
So do we want to talk about you since you just made it public?
It's public. It's okay. It doesn't matter. It's going to happen. So
just so you guys know, because we haven't done a Facebook thing, but everybody in the store who's a regular knows. So Bob's is dealing with bladder cancer, and we started chemo April 8th, and it's 4 sessions, 3 weeks apart, and then we go from there. So that's what we are dealing with, and we've been dealing with that since December of last year.
Yeah.
So we know very much what she's going through because we're going through the same thing.
Yep.
Listen,
So, yeah.
Not that I want either of us to go through it, but it is exceptionally nice to have somebody that you can
understands
that gets it. Because I came in the store the other day and just sat down in front of Jeannine. I'm like, like I'm gonna lose it. And it was nice to be able
to talk.
because you got it, you get it, you know exactly like those feelings that I'm going through. You know,
Oh, the discussions that we have had.
But yeah, so we will.
Yeah, so I had the one when you made yours public, and in my groups, like I said, my open groups knew what was going on, and then when she did her Facebook thing, the next week people started coming. They just looked at me and go, "Seriously, Kris too?" I go, "Yep." We don't know who to pray for. I go, just pray for everybody.
Just pray for everybody. It's okay. We'll get there.
It's like, do us all. They go, we got you too. I go, thank you.
Yeah, because you're in the middle of all of it. So absolutely.
So
but yeah, we'll all get through it. It's gonna be
a
long journey, and 2025 is not the year we thought it would be. But we'll come out stronger and better for it. I'm not sure how, but that is.
And we thought COVID was bad.
I'll take COVID any day.
Man.
I'll take COVID back any day. Sorry, not that we want another pandemic.
No, the thing is, with the industry the way it is right now, and we have a very good, the Cleveland Clinic Cancer, they're just awesome, and
I love my doctors.
There's so much support. There's people around us that we can talk to, and not strangers. It's people that we know, who are in and out all the time that we can talk to.
The Gathering Place has cooking classes.
Do there?
And yoga.
The Gathering Place is a place for cancer patients and their families to go and get the support that they need. They will even take you to your doctor's appointments. They do all kinds of stuff for you, and they have classes to help you kind of just cope with everything that you're going through. Take your mind off of it for a while.
Yep, they have cancer. They have cancer mentors, people that have been through it, that are available to talk to people. It's amazing. Yeah,
last year, one of the organizers approached me, and they were starting their groups for fiber arts, knitting and crocheting. So I thought that was really cool too.
That is.
So there are things here, like what we teach, that help ground you and take your mind off of things.
It is 100% the reason why I'm setting projects aside now.
Yeah.
Like I'm like,
if she could spin, she would spin, because that's the thing that takes her away.
Spinning would calm me the best, but he nicks that one right in the bud. He's like, nope. Because there's like, you're moving your feet, you're moving your hands, and no matter what you do, you're gonna lean. You're gonna lean one way or the other. And that's too much movement.
Yep, too much.
It'll probably be my PT person will probably love it. Like that'll probably be something they'll love when it's time for PT.
Okay.
So, but yeah. So just pop us all in your prayers.
Yeah, so
we'll be okay.
You have been brought up to speed on everything that's going on. And I'm not making little of what Bob's going through. It's just that we're dealing with it.
It just is what it
is. It is. And we've accepted it for what it is. And we're on our way to
I'm still not fully accepted yet. So
well, yours was quick.
Yeah.
They're putting you quickly through your paces. So They moved fast with him too, but yours, because of the type of cancer that it is, it's like, no, we have to do this now. Yeah. So
yeah.
But anyway, so not to add on a sad note,
but
just to let you guys know the things that we are going through.
Listen, it's one, like mine specifically, it's 100% treatable. Yep. It's just going to be a really crappy year.
Bob's is treatable as well.
Yep.
We just don't know which direction we're going to be going after the chemo, so it's still up in the air yet. But it is doable, and he can live with it.
I had to cancel my first teaching engagement at a fiber show.
I know. I heard all about it.
Sorry.
Stop it.
That one really irritates me. It was my very first teaching at a fiber festival.
Yeah. So
if you were supposed to be at Kentucky in May, I'm sorry. But they said I could come next year and teach.
Good. They already got you lined up.
Yeah.
Even better.
Sarah Beth was awesome. So.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to get going.
Yes. Have a absolutely wonderful spring. Please. It is finally spring, despite what Mother Nature is doing in your part of the world. She's not quite gotten her head on straight at ours. Because I still see more gray and rain.
We're still getting snow.
I need spring.
It's coming.
I know.
It's coming.
I know. I want to be able to sit on my back patio. and see flowers.
You will be. Nice
And warm.
Nice
Yes.
recoup. You
That's
get to
kind
sit
of
on
what
your
I'm
back
thinking. I'll
patio
sit on the back patio and watch TV
and watch
watch
Sue
my
go
goats.
in and out of the barn dying.
Yeah, and go, hi, Sue. She's like, listen, I've already prepared. You're going to not be able to do anything for like 6 weeks. And I went, yeah. And she's like, you can come sit in the barn and tell me what to do. And I'm like, oh, that's going to go over real. Like, I'm going to be so bored. I'll be like, mix that and that. Okay, I'm going to go back and sit on the patio. Let me know when you need something else. I know, we're going to have to put cameras and intercoms so she can just go, turn on the camera and look at what I'm doing. Get baby monitors, something. There's got to be some, like what you have here.
Yeah.
Do they make those that you can talk through?
Yes,
Huh.
they do.
Good. We might have to make one so that Sue can just look up and go.
All right, you guys have a
Yeah.
great one. Find us at all the usual spots.
Oh yeah,
on
Instagram, Facebook,
our websites, every place.
Yeah.
It's all there.
and it's down below. in the
Like and
description,
share,
please.
subscribe, tell your friends.
All right.
All right, guys.
We'll see you guys in
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Alrighty, bye.